they ate already.
Right.
I see.
Maybe there is that's what they say on the bottom.
That's what it sounds like.
Sounds
Those
like
that subscribe to the principle of Hoyle hold that as long as there is any possibility that the act may result in Yom Tov eating, the Yom Tov has not been violated. Rav Chizda, however, only permits malacha when it can definitely result in Yom Tov eating, even if it might not ultimately be used for such a purpose. Therefore, if a carcass is available, the dough may be baked, since the carcass can be given to the dogs, resulting in the dough being eaten by humans. Cooking for guests who have not arrived, though, is prohibited, since it is possible that no guests will arrive that day.
But you're taking it a step further.
Yeah, I'm saying
that if
the
guests
would be available,
and they're already in your house.
Exactly.
Even if they are not, didn't come for Suda.
Exactly.
It's different.
Because there's a real potential.
Real potential. Okay.
Possibility that they can eat.
Maybe, yeah.
Right. So
Okay, good point. So everyone is invited to my house on Yom Tov. Okay, let's go on. Gemara continues, okay? 2 dots. Bo minei Rav Huna. Now we're gonna have a very interesting case. Or they asked Rav Huna, Bnei Baga, a army of Goyim or general. Imagine you are in Ukraine and will live in a small Jewish town called like Berdichev or Oman, right? And all of a sudden the Russian army comes in.
Oh.
And they say,
I don't want to imagine that.
And they say each household is supposed to cook for us. We're going to come in every night, and whatever you have in your refrigerator, matzah bowl, right? Say Jewish kosher Pesach pastrami, whatever.
Here's some bread we made for the dogs.
Whatever you have, we're going to eat it. They are obligated the Jewish population to feed them, which would be happening, would be a routine thing. And now, Maula foto b'Yom Tov. Can you bake it on Yom Tov?
Rabbi, wouldn't that be Pekuach Nefesh?
First, let's understand the question.
That's a good point.
First,
that's a little different, right? It's Pekuach Nefesh.
Who can tell me what the question is first?
How can you cook for a guy, for soldiers, for idolatrous?
One second. They only obligated us. It's not like they just told us, we're going to come and eat with you. We're going to come and eat with you.
So now when you're cooking, potentially, you're cooking, maybe I might use this to feed a guy.
So look what Gemara is going to say. So you're right. They're going to be expecting food. On Yom Tov, you're supposed to also fill in the quota and cook food for them. But aren't you going to be ending up cooking for a goy? So let's see. Look what the answer is. Amar lehu. He told them, Chazina, you have to watch. If they will give piece of bread, if they don't mind giving piece of bread from what you gave them to a child, Velokavdi, no. You have to see if they give bread to a to child, it's permissible. V'lo kavdi says like this. We have to see in bnei akforim notnim pat letinok ממש אופן שהמלחמה אינה מקפידים על כך נמצא שעל פי הזו יש בה צורך אוכל נפש של ישראל ומתרת. Okay. Right. So Gemara says like this. ואם לא ניתן לתת מתוך הענף אפילו פת אחת לינוק asur. So like this. If you could give one piece to a Jewish child from what you're baking for them, then it's considered as if every loaf that you baked for them, you baked for a Jew. But if you cannot give one piece, then it's prohibited to bake all that bread for them.
Unless it's pikuach nefesh, right?
Right, but it's not
It's the same example like with the dog almost.
How?
Because the same thing, potentially you can eat it, potentially it's edible for a human being, for a Jewish human, right?
Right.
Potentially. So therefore, you say the whole thing is permitted. And over here too, since potentially, if they wouldn't...
Even though one child is not going to eat from all those pieces, and most of these pieces are going to go, all of them, besides for maybe one, are going to go to the goyim.
Interesting.
So everything is permissible.
Right.
To
Why?
bake.
That's interesting, right.
And the answer is because you never know which
One
one
they're going to take.
is going to go to a goy. Since
Every one potentially can be...
could go to a Jew. So we say on each one, this could be a Jewish. We bake it, and this one could also be Jewish. We bake it. This one could also be Jewish, and we bake it. Makes sense now, right? Let's go on. Va'atanya masa b'Shimon HaTeimoni shelo ba emesh lebeis hamedrash b'shachris. Gemara asked a question, but there was a story with Shimon HaTeimoni who didn't come to Beit HaMedrash. Matzor Rabbi Yehuda ben Baba Omer lo mipnei ma lo ba'ata. Rabbi Yehuda ben Baba found him and told him, why didn't you come to Beit HaMedrash to learn? Amar lo bol shes ba'a li'reinu. We had a army come to our town, ubiksha lachtof es kol ha'ir, and they wanted to take all of the food. V'shachatnu lahem egel v'achalanum, and we shechted for them a calf, and we gave it to eat. Upatranu l'shalom, and they became happy and they left. Omer lo tama ani im lo yatzas charchem behefsetchem. Rabbi Yehuda ben Baba told him, I wonder if you transgressed an isur. Shari amra Torah lachem. Torah says to you, v'lo le'odei and not to goyim. So there was a story that contradicts what we said before, because the story was pretty similar. The army came, they shechted for them a piece of a calf, gave it to them, they ate and they left. And for some reason, Rabbi Yehuda ben Baba was not happy about it. He said, it's a problem. Gemara asks, why is it a problem? You could eat it if they don't object.
Again, the same logic.
Yeah. Amar Rabbi Yosef, egel treifa havoy. It was the egel was non-kosher.
Egel's red?
Egel is
Calf.
That answers it, because no Jew, even a tinok, even a little boy, cannot eat from treif, non-kosher animal. Comes out when they barbecue and make shashlik with that egel.
But then
No Jew could eat it.
Then they weren't allowed to cook. Why were they?
So that's exactly why he objected. Why did you cook for them? You thought that everything is fine and dandy,
Right.
but you cooked non-kosher meat for them.
I think I'm not sure quickly. No, can you put them on? I'm sorry.
One second.
Not
No,
now?
I can't. We have to finish. 1 second.
Okay, because I'm gonna head out soon.
Oh, so I'll come over to you.
Even better.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean I'll hang out for another 5 minutes. Okay.
We'll see if we'll finish soon. Within 10 minutes.
We're good.
10 minutes, okay?
10?
We'll finish 9:30.
Oh, so I can wait.
9:30 we'll finish. So Gemara. So we have the Gemara clear, right? Non-kosher egel, they transgressed. It was problem. Gemara asks on that. V'hachazi l'klavim. But it is something that the dogs could eat. Now, can you shecht something for your dogs? We're thinking right now that you could. Gemara says, Tanoihi. It's machloket Tanoim. The Tanya, Ach asher yachal achol nefesh, hu levado ya'aseh lachem. Whatever is food you could make for yourself. Mimashma, from the fact that it says, Sheneimar lechol nefesh. It says anything that could be eaten by all nefesh, by a live entity, person. You could cook. Shomei anya afilu nefesh behema. So when we're learning from those who are nefesh, even if it's an animal, kinyan shneimar, like it says in different place in pasuk, umaken nefesh behema shalmena. Someone who kills an animal has to pay to its owner. Talmud lamar lachem. That's why pasuk says lachem for you, lachem v'lo leklavim. Rabbi Yossi, to you and not for dogs. That's what Rabbi Yossi said. This is Rabbi Yossi Aglili. Rabbi Yossi Aglili said that. Rabbi Akiva Omer, afilu nefesh behema b'mashma, even an animal is included, period. So you see there's machlokit tanoim. Imkein ma talmud lomer lachem. So if you could cook for an animal, why does it say lachem? What do we learn from the word lachem? It comes to exclude something. Lachem v'lo v'dikochavim. And not goyim. For you, not goyim. Umara ita l'rabas et ha'klavim v'lehotzei et ha'odikochavim. What is this? Discrimination. Why are you saying you're allowed to cook on Yom Tov for your animals, but you're not allowed to cook for goyim? Marbei et ha'klavim. We include the animals shemizonatan alecha umatzei et ha'odikochavim she'emizonatan alecha. We include the animals because you are obligated to feed them. Because you're supposed to feed your animals. And we exclude the goyim. So we don't know what is included in pasuk, what's excluded in pasuk. We have a choice. Is it your animals or is it goyim? We say we gotta include the goyim and include your animals and non-goyim. Now, we're gonna stop here. We're learning from here that animals that are not yours, animals that don't belong to you, and you're not obligated to feed. Like who? A stray dog that runs on the street, or pigeons or dogs. So those you're not allowed to cook for or carry food for on Yom Tov. It's not considered to be tzorech Yom Tov, necessary for Yom Tov. So we're stopping here. We didn't get.
So how is he allowed to cook for those soldiers then? If it was treif, I don't understand.
Oh, so we never answered that, right?
How is he allowed to cook? Because maybe he was cooking for his animal, for his dog, because his dog could have eaten it. Potentially, that's what.
Maybe it was pekuach nefesh, because it's mashma over here that ubikshu lachtov et kol ha'ir. They wanted to rob the entire city. Now, if someone is going to be robbing you, if they don't get it could be pekuach nefesh because somebody is going to. Well, it's not clear that it's pekuach nefesh, but it could come to pekuach nefesh.
I see.
Or even maybe if it's not pekuach nefesh, but it may be big hefsed, they could lose everything. Maybe we find that something which is asud rabbanan, if it's gonna be such a, because if you lose all your money, then it's also like pekuach nefesh.
Oh, really?
Because you're not gonna survive, you're gonna starve to death. So maybe you couldn't transgress the rabbanan. So we'll have to see in the first explanations.
But this is not the rabbanan. It's not the rabbanan.